I believe we are live with the Ask Jason question series every Monday, 2 p.m. This is where we hang out, where people send questions right there, info@thriveal.com. And you can send a question too. And we may answer it on a live Facebook. And it's strategic questions where people are trying to figure out how to run their firms better. Basically, that's what we do. Why? Because we love the profession and we love to give ourselves to you in that way. But also, we want to thank you, Bill.com. They're a sponsor of the Ask Jason question series. And of course, they love you too. And they love us because we've been using them for 8 or 9 years. And as is normal with them, they are always upping the ante on their platform. So they have an AI-enabled platform now. So this platform learns you, learns your clients. We use it with a lot of our clients. Learns your clients as you pump stuff through digital products, digital paper and bills through this. And so they've redesigned the whole interface, easier to find buttons. You can search better. It's very user friendly, and of course with international payments, the system just does everything for you. So thanks Bill.com for sponsoring the Ask Jason question series. We love to use that product, and of course Bill.com is one of our main sponsors for our Deeper Weekend conference coming up October 23rd through 25th. And if you use the code "Fall Into Deeper Weekend," that whole phrase. Fall Into Deeper Weekend. Only through September, you'll get $150 off the ticket for Deeper Weekend. You got to go to dw.thriveal.com. Okay, we got to get to Naomi's question. So Naomi asked a great question. She said, I read you say that consulting you do lasts 8 months or a year. What do you do for that long? Okay, I just wrote an article about consulting that my partner and I do. And that's right, Naomi, partially right. So sometimes consulting can take from 8 months to a year, and that is a long time. Basically, when people come to you for consulting, they're looking for some kind of long-term strategic change. There's going to be some kind of change, and it's typically disruptive. It's pretty disruptive to the organization, which means it's going to infiltrate every part of the organization, all the team, infiltrates all the processes. A lot of times it goes to the top of the organization, the leadership team, and it really changes them. They have to do most of the change, probably, because the change that's going to happen in their organization by having us as consultants is really going to be driven from the leadership team. So we're going to do a lot with that leadership team to change the business. And so during that 8 months to a year, not only are we doing some assessments and interviews, there's things we're doing to specifically pull out learning and context from the organization that we look at as patterns and report those patterns and anomalies back to the owners. During that time, we're also spending time with them as they change. So over the course of a year, they're going to have to face a lot of big changes in their life. And what they need is accountability to walk with them through it. So a lot of times the span of that 8 months to a year is on-sites at particular times. So we kick it off with an on-site, then we do more on-sites where we go to their location and kind of guide them through the process of growing. But in between the on-sites, we're doing online coaching too. Each month, we're kind of spending time with them coaching, and that's to keep them accountable in the work they're doing that kind of comes out of the on-sites. So the on-sites are really big, bulky pieces of work they have to do, and then the coaching in between is to keeping them on task to do that. And so that's kind of Naomi, why it takes so long. And different organizations take longer. Depending on their size, their complexity, the speed with which they want to change, how unhealthy maybe their team is. A lot of things depend on how fast these things happen and how long we need to be with people. And so bigger organizations that need even more change could take even 12 to 24 months of an engagement. So, but life starts to get pretty difficult when you're guessing 2 and 3 years out. So a lot of times our engagements are just a year in advance. And then it's true that we re-up with people after a year-long consulting because they still need the help to stay accountable. And we kind of know they would, but it's hard to make engagements that are longer than 12 months, really, because that's just so far out into the future. Who knows what that client will be doing. So Naomi, I hope that helps get into consulting. There's a lot more to consulting, and it's taken us years to perfect a lot of our methodologies that we use internally. But consulting means there's a lot of change, and that just means you got to hang out with people for a long time through that change, because it's hard for people to push themselves to make that change. So their consultants come help them do that. And we like to get embedded in people's lives too. That's kind of how we do consulting. We want to love on them, care for them, challenge them, have a trusted relationship that allows us to really see some major change within that 8 months to a year. So, Naomi, I hope that helps. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Ask Jason question series. We hope these questions are helpful to you. Again, let me pop back to the email. Just shoot us an email, info@thriveal.com, if you want us to answer your question. And we're so thankful we get to do this. So can't wait to see everybody. And Bill.com, of course, at Deeper Weekend, October 23rd through 25th. Don't miss it. It's going to sell out. I don't know. We might have like 18, 19 tickets left, something like that. So we'll see you in Greenville, South Carolina at Deeper Weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.